morning, Caloocan. Good morning, Philippines. I'm Megumi Takarjon, bringing you the hottest and the latest news for this day. And now you are listening to CZFS 99.7 Morning News. Our headlines. For the local news,
State College Universities protest 146 million budget cut.
For the national news,
archaeologists find zombies graveyard in west of Ireland.
For the international news,
NASA 6-ton satellites hits Earth. Location unknown.
For the sports news,
Two teams back in FIBA Asia semis after 24 years.
And for the showbiz news,
Mariel Rodriguez bids goodbye to ABS-CBN.
For the stories and details for this headline when we come back after this reminder. Oh, Angel, what's the problem? You look so problematic.
I miss to see those tall trees. Every morning I always look at those trees in front of my window.
And then,
They are all gone now. I can breathe with a fresh air from it, and the continuous flow of water from the typhoon made us flash flood here. I hate those people who destroyed our environment. I hate them. It's just like they killed our Mother Earth.
you know what to do? Let's just plant trees.
And,
Through this, we can save the Mother Earth.
oh, that's great! Again,
Let's save the Mother Earth!
Our time now is 2:31 in the afternoon. This time check is brought to you by SM Save More. Save more, save more, save more.
Welcome back to CZFS Morning News. And now for the complete stories of our local news. Here is Angel Neves. Angel?
thank you, Megs. A state colleges, universities protest 146 million budget cut. Students of state universities and colleges, led by the University of the Philippines, on Friday walked out of their classes and conducted protest action in Luzon and the Visayas against cuts in subsidies. University of the Philippines is a state university, and cutting its location can be considered abandonment. That is why we are staging a strike, said Mark Sambajon, spokesperson of the Language of Filipino Students in Tacloban City. In Baguio City, about 600 students and teachers of University of the Philippines, Baguio blocked the Moon traffic for 10 minutes by lying in the middle of Season Road. The protesters, representing almost 40% of the UP Baguio population, were led by 3 colleges, dance, and procession. And that's my report. Back to you, Meg.
Thank you, Angel. Michael Angelo Makairing will give us the details of national news. Angelo?
Thank you, Megumi. Archaeologists find zombies graveyard in west of Ireland. Archaeologists have unearthed a zombies graveyard in Corus Common dating from the 8th century. The gruesome discovery was made by a team from the Institute of Technology Sligo, which discovered the skeleton were interred with a large black face in their mouth to prevent them rising from the dead at the historic site overlooking Dufki, Corus Common. According to Chief Archaeologist Chris Reed, who led the Royal Irish Academy, founded the deviant burial took place in circumstances where the people feared that the deceased would rise from the grave and terrorize them. Deviant burials are sometimes associated with demonic possession, and the revenant, or the walking dead, often tended to be people who were outsiders in society. Sometimes the souls could come back to the body and reanimate it, or else an evil spirit could enter the body through the mouth and bring it back to life. In this case, the stone in the mouth might have acted as a barrier to stop revenants from coming back from their graves. Explained Mr. Reed. One of the men was between 40 and 60 years old, and the other was a younger adult, probably between 20 and 30. The two men were laid side by side, and each had a tennis ball-sized rock Sub, and Map. Mr. Reed discovered is to feature a documentary to be broadcast on the National Geographic Channel in early 2012. And that's my report. Back to you, Megs.
Thank you, Angelo. For the news abroad, here's Cedric Amores. Cedric?
Thank you, Megumi. NASA 6-ton satellite hits Earth location unknown. Cape Canaveral, US, September 24. NASA says a defunct 6-ton satellite has fallen from the sky. The agency posts on its official Twitter site that a spacecraft crashed to the atmosphere early today, September 24. A location was not immediately known. Most of it was believed to have a burn-up. The upper atmospheric research satellite was NASA's biggest spacecraft to tumble out of orbit uncontrolled in 32 years. UARS was launched aboard Space Shuttle Discovery in 1991. NASA decommissioned the satellite in 2005. After moving it into a lower orbit that cut its life short by 2 decades. Bits of space re-entered the atmosphere virtual every day. No injuries have ever been reported from it. And that's my report. Back to you, Megumi.
Thank you, Cedric. For our sports news, here's Roslyn Regalia. Roslyn?
Thank you, Megs. Philippines back in FIBA Asia semis after 24 years. For the first time in 2.5 decades, the Philippines marched to the semifinals of FIBA Asia. Smart Gilas Pilipinas dismantled Chinese Taipei 95-78 in a total team effort, spearheaded by Marcos Dalpi, Friday in the Continent Olympic qualifiers. The Nationals, 2 wins away from an outright berth in the 2012 London Olympics, will face Jordan in the semifinals Saturday. Dahotit and De Ocampo took turns in the demolition job, which first gave the Nationals a steady 61-48 advantage. Midway through the third quarter, which billowed to as big as 19 points with 7 minutes in the payoff period. Dahotit connected on a setup job inside by Jimmy Alapag for a 76-57 advantage before the Taiwanese summoned a last-ditch effort to slash the lead to a precarious 85-78 with 2:21 to play. But Smart Gilas quickly killed the uprising with a 10-2 spark on free throws by skipper Chris Chu, a basket by De Ocampo, and a triple by Dalpi, which sealed the country's best finish in the FIBA Asia in more than 2 decades. The last time the Philippines made it this far was the 1987 qualifiers, which was still known then as the Asian Basketball Confederation Championship in Bangkok, Thailand. And that's my report. Back to you, Meg.
Thank you, Roslyn. And for our showbiz news, again, here's Roslyn. Roslyn?
Thank you, Megs. Mariel Rodriguez bids goodbye to ABS-CBN. Television host Mariel Rodriguez finally confirmed reports that she is leaving the ABS-CBN network. According to push.com.ph, she informed all of her fans about this decision through the key text messages she sent Friday. Official, I said my thank you to ABS last Wednesday. I will always be grateful for the breaks that they gave me, the unforgettable experiences, and the wonderful people I met along the way, she said. Rodriguez humbly acknowledged the fact that ABS-CBN played a big role in her career. In line with this, she also took the opportunity to thank everyone in the Kapamilya Network. She also extended her sincere gratitude to Director Lauren Jogi and King of Talk Boy Abunda, who paved the way towards her big break. Rodriguez admitted that leaving ABS-CBN was a tough choice for her. This is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. The hardest, she said. However, she explained, sometimes there are things that you don't exactly want to do but have to do in order to grow. Despite her leaving, Rodriguez reiterated that she will always consider ABS-CBN as her home. ABS is home. I don't like saying goodbye. I'm hopeful that one day I will see them all again. I grew up in ABS. They made Mariel Rodriguez. Thank you, ABS-CBN. Thank you for the wonderful years. And that's my report. Back to you, Megs.
Thank you, Roslyn. We just heard the latest news served to you by CJSS 99.7 Morning News. I'm Megumi Maita Kajon.
I'm Maria Angela Nebres.
I'm John Michael Angelo V. Makairing.
I'm John Cedric Tavares.
And I'm Roslyn J. Ligaria.
We say thank you for tuning in.